He said, because it hurts right here. I want to see her live her full life, but that was not God's choice. My father died, and my mother was left with 5 children to raise. And family members came and said, we need to take one child here and one child there. And they would get my mother's permission. She said, let me pray about it. She went into her secret closet, and she prayed about it, and came out and said, we're going to all stay together. The Lord said we would all stay together. And they were talking, they were whispering, how in the world, as a domestic worker, is she going to take care of 5 children? 5 children. I was barely 14 years old. I saw her go to work and come home in the evening, dead tired, because somebody had noticed, down south you had to walk to work and walk back home. I saw her do that day and day. I said, Lord, if I don't have mother, she's just not going to make it. You have to do something. I was too young. I was too young to get a job to make enough. So I decided to put my age up and see if I could go in service. So I went in the Navy. Now, I should not have been able to pass the exams. Did I tell you that the Lord made a way? Went in and stayed 4 years, made out an allotment to her. And for the next 4 years, my mother was able to see my siblings through school because of that allotment. And later she came to live with us. And what a blessing that was. I did it because of my mother, the sacrifice that she made. And God did it for her and for me. And I grew up to become a young man. At 19, I was out of service. At 19. And I could continue to support her. I saw girls, I met girls, but I couldn't afford to get involved because I had my mother. I had to help my mother. And I kept helping my mother. I met Mary the first night she came on my street. Went down to welcome her to the neighborhood. Kept my mouth closed. Said hi and goodbye because I couldn't take on the responsibility. I was already tied up. But when my siblings got done with school, and mother says, all right now. I said, Lord, it's my time now. I think I'm ready to start dating, and I'm ready to meet somebody that you have for me. I prayed. That's what I did. I prayed and asked God to work it out. I said, but Lord, while you're working it out, I'm going to look around. He said, absolutely not. You don't even know what you're looking for. I've got somebody across the bridge. All you have to do is just walk across the bridge, and there is a family over there waiting to meet you. Walked across the bridge, and lo and behold, it was her house. And her mother, just dear lady, she prepared a nice meal and invited me to eat. She's from the South as well. And I was just eating and enjoying myself. And her mother sat down with me, and she was asking one question after another. It took me a few years to figure out that she was interrogating me. You know how mothers are? Oh. And I was eating and telling it all. I told it all. And she said to her daughter when I left, she said, now, that's a good boy. You probably wouldn't like anybody like that. And I just hung in there. And we started to see each other. And I did not touch her until our wedding night. I want to throw that in. Because you think you need to have sex before marriage. You don't. You don't. You better learn how to control your emotions. Keep everything in check. Because God has a lifetime waiting for you. And believe me, she's going to expect you to come through. Come on, ladies. You get your amen right there. Amen. You can't start making excuses and dropping your head. No. You got to step to the plate and do what you need to do. Am I right about it? Come on. Somebody help me pick up from you. You need to hold yourself together and let God work it out. And if God works it out, he'll work it out. Every detail out. And because of that, he's allowed us to travel across the world, making love as we go. Thank you, Lord. I preached in the Garden of Gethsemane 3 times. I preached at Calvary 3 times. I preached at Paul's burial 3 times. I said, look at you. This small boy from Mississippi. And he allowed me to go back to school. And I spent 12, 13 years in college and seminary. And I asked the Lord, if you allow me to graduate, let me get done with my work. I promise you, as I preach across the country, I will share with young people. I will challenge young people to get done with their work. And when I walked across the states to get my doctorate, I missed everything. I just walked. I was kind of like a zombie. I just walked. They said, kneel down. I kneeled down. They put my hood on. I said, thank you, Lord. I missed the whole thing. I was so grateful to God. And when I went to the graduate, Barbara, my counsel that examined students, graduate students, postgraduate students, I had to pass that exam. And they could ask anything they wanted to ask. They asked me about maybe 10 questions. I answered them. And when I got done, they said, congratulations, doctor. You are done. I walked out, and one of my colleagues said, you want to go down this hill to get a drink? I said, no, I'm going to wait and pray. Because I want to thank God. Because God did it all by himself. Don't tell me you can't do it. You can do it if you push God out front and let him do it. Whatever your needs are, God can handle it. Yes, he will. He can take care of it.